What's up, Omaha? Tyson Compton here with your weekly real estate update. We've had a ton of changes going on in the real estate market. We've seen it in the financial sector, especially on the coast. I want to show you how it's affecting our local market here in Omaha. Currently, in the last week, we had about 224 houses come on market, which is good. We are starting to see that slightly tick up, but we still don't have enough. We are definitely in a seller's market and will be for the foreseeable future, I foresee. Now, I will say out of those 224 houses that came on the market, 94 that went under contract. That is a ton, almost half, right? So we're seeing houses only stay on the market on average right now for about 3 days, which is not very long and can really shorten that window for planning depending on what your situation is and how you're planning on moving into or out of the current home that you're in. Now, with that being said, we have about a $337,000 median sale price. We're starting to see that tick up over time, and I think we will continue to see that with this strong seller's market. Out of those 224, we had 50 new construction homes come on the market. That was either under construction or completed. And now, with that being said, the average sale price, or the average list price, rather, of that new construction house, $501,000. We are not seeing very much in the affordability sector of homes for that new construction. There's not a lot of places for that person buying a first, maybe even a second home or forever home for them to go in the new construction space. Those are largely, a lot more harder to achieve. However, if you are looking in the new construction, because there is such a abundance of inventory right now, it is a place where you can sometimes go without competing for an offer or competing for that home without other multiple offers, as well as a lot of these builders might be offering some sort of discounts considering the current interest rates. Discounts might be in the vein of, closing costs, buying down points on your mortgage rate, very different things. If you have any questions, I'd love to answer those for you. One thing that I want to dive back into that is really important is kind of the breakdown of what's going on and where all the house is located. Over 500, half of the inventory right now in the market is over $500,000. That's a little startling. Where most of our volume comes from in terms of units being turned over or houses being sold is below that $500,000 threshold. And we're not seeing the amount of inventory we need there to support that demand. That 500,000 price point and above is over half our inventory, but over half of our buying population is not affording a $500,000 or more a house. So what does that mean for you guys? I think that, there are deals to be had in that upper echelon, that upper half of the price point, and those people that are be buying those houses often are selling below that $500,000 price point. So it allows you to have some negotiating power as well as being first to the table, maybe not competing for the house with another offer, or you have time to communicate with the seller and negotiate some things on your behalf. These are all things we walk through, obviously one-on-one, and making sure we can prepare you guys for that next purchase. But some things to think about what's going on here in Omaha. Last, we saw a ton of fluctuation in the market of the mortgage rate in the last 5 days because of the bank fallouts and the bank run that's happened on the east and west coast. We saw as low as 6.25. Well, that is pretty volatile that we saw that in such a short amount of time. It's back up to 7. But that is something that you should not be worried about, okay? That is actually the volatility of the market, yes. But if you're under contract, check with your lender. You might be able to actually float your rate down and catch that rate when it happens based upon the volatility of the market. So you actually get less rate. You might lock in at a 7 or 6.85, and that market come down to a 6.25, hopefully even a 6%, and then you get a better rate, lower mortgage rate, and there's no cost to that either. So that's a big thing. Talk to your mortgage lender about floating the rate down. Or if you have any questions or need a referral for a great lender, I definitely have the hookup for you guys. Other than that, look forward to a great spring. We're gonna have a crazy good market. I would say one of the top 3 markets that we've ever seen in Omaha. It's gonna go really, really well. The biggest thing in our way is we don't have enough inventory. We definitely have the buyers, and they've all been or are working to be educated in this market. And so what we try to do is understand how to better position themselves to get the house. But we're gonna have a great spring and early summer in the Omaha real estate market that I foresee. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. We'd love to help you over here at the Milestone Group. And have a great spring and go March Madness if you're basketball fans, and have a happy St. Patrick's Day.